Let's see, where was I? I was just reading this book by Aleksandr Solzhenitsyn. It's called The Gulag Archipelago. And this guy is a real negative Nancy. Man, a downer. Apparently, all I could think is Mr. Solzhenitsyn did not go to school in the United States or have the benefit of our Hollywood celebrities and some Democrat politicians and understanding how wonderful socialism was. He got it all wrong. This guy got it all wrong. It's unbelievable how wrong he got everything, because it's just nothing in here but pissing and moaning and complaining about socialism and communism, you know, about being starved and beaten and doing ridiculous tasks until you drop dead and being sent to camps in the Soviet Union. And he didn't understand it was all for the greater good, because it's all, because we're all in this together, right? That's kind of the slogan we have, we're all in this together. So I would say, Mr. Solzhenitsyn, you're probably gone by now, but if you are not dead and you live through this, you pretty much need to go back to school in the United States University and understand from our excellent educators how wonderful socialism can be, or will be, when they get to run things. It looks like they're trying to run things right now. So I would say, you know, grab this book, get a chance, just open up. Let's just blindly open up the thing, pick a passage blindly. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. When in the spring of 1943, recruiters from the 1st Belarusian legions put in an appearance, some POWs signed up with them to escape starvation. So apparently trying to escape starvation is part of that. That's another one. And then confronted by the pit into which we are about to toss those who have done us harm, we halt, stricken dumb. It is, after all, only because of the way things worked out that they were executioners and we weren't. Ooh, that's a good point. That's a random thing, but that's a really good point. Because how does that happen, right? What happens with these systems where people get it so wrong that they turn into murdering thugs? How does this happen? When the reality is it's a dream, right? It's wonderful. And that's really interesting. And that was a random passage. Again, pick up this book. And all this guy does is complain endlessly about how much his pitiful little life in the Soviet Gulag Archipelago camps was terrible. And it's all because the people he didn't understand. This guy did not understand it. This guy, Aleksandr Solzhenitsyn. I think he won the Nobel Peace Prize for this book, but they gave it to Obama too, so we know what that means. Nothing. Yeah, so anyway, to that point though, here's another guy, Pin Yanthe, wrote a book called Stay Alive, My Son, about his experiences with the Khmer Rouge communist regime, socialist regime in Cambodia. And this guy, again, a real whiner, I would say, thumbs down. 2 thumbs down, this guy. Also not educated in American universities, unaware of how wonderful his life really was as, you know, trying to live and being a real negative person about how great the socialist regime of Cambodia was with the Khmer Rouge. So, man, my first reaction was to give way to despair, to give up, to surrender my fate. Everything was lost. I was going to die anyway. I knew that there was no escape. We swelled up and died. It was law of nature, unalterable. What did it matter? I would die, and sooner the better. There in the house with my wife and son, the true enormity of the situation struck me. There would be no such choice. Even a tiny freedom be taken from me. There was no gentle, natural passing with my family beside me. They were going to slaughter me like an animal away in the forest. Really? Sure, that happened. That didn't happen in Cambodia. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. There was no millions of people slaughtered there. All those skulls in those pictures, they got those at Spencer's Gifts for Halloween. That's where they got them from. So another guy apparently didn't go to school in the United States. Should have gone to university here, find how great things are. Then there's another kind of socialism called National Socialism. This is the bad socialism, right? Nazi socialism. This is what they accuse people of being is National Socialists, because they're so different from those socialists over there. Totally different. Yeah, here, this is an interesting book here. This is another bunch of people who didn't get the memo, didn't go to school in the United States, sorry to say, because this book's about how average Joes like you and I and your brothers or cousins or anybody you know can go from being regular guys, cops maybe, policemen, on a force just doing your job, and somehow it turns into something bad over time because they didn't really understand socialism. They didn't get the memo. Here, in this case, here you go from being an average guy, being a regular police officer, within a relatively short span of time, you turn into the kind of guy who's bayoneting pregnant women and slaughtering them that way and pushing them into trenches. And those that lived through that, you got to shoot in the head because, again, didn't go to school in the United States, didn't hear how wonderful socialism is, about the communist regime down in our city being, asked for of all crazy things. Which is good for those kids, good for them. Good for them, because the other thing that happens here, of course, if you really study socialism, communism, is that all the people who help get the revolution going, well, they can become a problem down the road. So they kind of, well, we won't say anything. But anyway, I just want to tell you, don't read these books, for goodness sakes. They're just written by a bunch of negative guys who don't understand how great the socialist paradise can be it in China or the Khmer Rouge of Cambodia or Russia or any of the Eastern Bloc countries, or in the case of National Socialists and Nationals. They don't understand how wonderful it can be. They just had to go to school. They didn't know. So all you really got to do is read this book, Mao's Little Red Book. Yeah, that's a good one. He's just chock full. This is like, I would say, Mao Zedong was the Dr. Wayne Dyer of his time. Very positive person, very much about manifesting your destiny, and just through positive thinking how you can change the world and it'd be a better place. So yeah, read this book instead. Don't read these books over here, because those people are just negative. Anyway, so that's my thought for the day, how to be a more positive person, stay away from those kind of people who write negative books. And let's go back to work. So prisoner 80629 here, have a great day. Bye-bye now.